In Berlin, people's thoughts are with Paris. Days after the terrorist attacks there, people are still placing flowers in front of the French embassy on Platz. Frenchman Luc Paquier is overwhelmed by the outpouring of sympathy. He has lived in the German capital for 12 years and works for the CFB, the French Cultural Centre of Berlin. He feels comforted by the solidarity the Germans have demonstrated.
All these thousands of flowers and candles show me that the Germans, too, want to defend values like tolerance and solidarity. I feel a kind of security among the people here, with their humanity and empathy.
Paquier has seen how the terrorist attacks have brought Germany and France closer together. The Germans, always reluctant to take military action, are discussing a NATO mission.
If there are joint measures, including military action, we can't just sit on the sidelines.
War against terrorists, but not against Islam. Paquier has strived for this in both countries for years. He says France, in particular, has neglected intercultural dialogue and tolerance.
Last week, Parisians died in the barrage of gunfire, but I'm also thinking of the Syrians, Lebanese, and Turks, who have also been the victims of this barbarity. Suffering can't be divided.
Paquier admires the Germans for their efforts on behalf of refugees. He wants to open up Berlin's French Cultural Centre to them. He says the French should show solidarity with refugees, especially now. After all, many of them have fled from the same IS terrorism. He proudly shows the centre's storeroom for those needing clothing. The centre also has showers and computer workstations. In a few days, it will open.
Our Facebook page is called Bienvenue Refugees Berlin. It's a gathering of French speakers in Berlin who want to help the refugees.
The centre also has a stage where Paquier wants to organise more intercultural encounters, now more than ever. But it hasn't grown easier to motivate people to that end. After the attacks in Paris, people feel threatened in Berlin too.
I just got a message on Facebook. Bomb found at Alexanderplatz. That creates fear, of course.
Und das macht natürlich Angst.
When Paquier walks home, he passes the Turkish and Arab shops in Wedding district. He loves the city's colourful diversity. He will continue to support it together with Germans and migrants.
We have to stand together. That has to be our goal for a better world.
Many French have become interested in how Germany deals with its immigrants.
There are deficiencies in the integration of immigrants in Germany, but here the city isn't characterized by the formation of ghettos like we have in France.
Paquier is convinced that ghettos have led to the radicalisation of young Muslims. All day today he's been promoting dialogue between the cultures. In the evening he sits exhausted in a French bistro. Sadness wells up once again.
That's why we're sitting here drinking red wine. It's really hard to find energy.
I'd like to say I'm not afraid, but I am afraid. But at the moment, I mostly feel outrage.
Outraged at terrorism, but Luc Paquier and his friends in Berlin don't want to let fear paralyse them. They will continue to work for a Europe that is open to the world.